Good evening, everyone. It is welcome back to the showcase. Today we're going to be showcasing our beloved show who ever seen in 2015 up until the early breakup in 2019, who popular most after the ended called Star Versus. Today, guys, we're going to be checking out Magic Wand Training. Not Magic Wand, it's called Mewnicraft mod. So what this mod allows you to do is you become a princess, like you see in the show, but it's actually very work in progress, as you can see here. But then it says between it, but this could be very cool mod. It adds some spelling that you can shoot splatting for fun. It adds some one type of food, and let's just jump into it. And of course, if you want to see more Star Versus characters, or if you see the mob one, please hit the like and subscribe. That would be amazing. And of course, this is the second part of cartoon mob showcase. So let's jump into it. So here we have the magic wand. Of course, there will be no recipes, and we have a pudding, which is actually types of food. And of course, if you want to create it, or if you want to create your own data packs, then go ahead. So this is like basically downgraded version 1.20.11, 1.20.1. So they will be like able to crafting recipes, and of course, pudding part, which is types of food, also no recipe, so you can create your own profile. You can actually create your own data pack, okay? Because without it, these two items are still work in progress, so hear me out. It still came out like 22 days, like Happy New Year, but of course those items and weapon will be proper work in progress, okay? So look at this hand. You see it? This is my dream come true. People gonna love the show so much, as you can see in 2015. So how does spell work? Well, let's see any new obstacles. Now, of course, this is the first time doing the obstacles since popular MMOs back in 2014 to 2015. So I'm doing it obstacle course by myself. Okay. Testing with spellings, including cupcake, narwhal, and dragging heart. So if you open the all, it shows you some recipes, and without it, this is basically reload the weapon. Okay. Of course, you can see here we have Wave of Punch, Levitate, which is very good spell. We have Winter Storm, Hype Blow. We have Midnight. We have a Bunny Blast. We have so on. So the first one is going to test out with Wave of Punch. Now, of course, this is a copyright claim. I'm sure people own the copyright by Disney, but this is actually mob showcase. Okay, let's start with Rainbow Punch, and we can walk away up Cupcake now. We'll end that. Okay, you can see the target. If I right click, it has a new sound effect, plus the fact that it keeps chatting over and over to become chat floaters or chat float. Okay, but it doesn't really matter. You can say Rainbow Punch, Rainbow Piss Punch, or you can say you can actually gonna use the weapon to fight the mobs, okay? But it keeps spamming the mobs, so I'm sure they're probably gonna fix it. Maybe carelessly, maybe like use the performance to turn off the game modes chat to it, but after that it'll be fun like that. Okay? Of course, I have tested the eye column and see how much damage deals 6 damages per spelling, which is not really bad. Okay, next spell we have so far is a Cupcake Blast, one of my personal favorite. I mean, along with the Narwhal, Dragon, even the Midnight Shriek, this is definitely one of my personal favorite item. I mean, one of my personal favorite spelling. So, if you right click, it shows a bunch of the cupcakes, plus it deals 6 damages on Iron Golem. Okay, so we hit on the target, it hits like directly hit to the card, and you can see here, if you look at it closely, we have a cupcake. So you can actually kind of spam it, not gonna lie. You can spam it, but be very careful. It could be useful for mini mobs like zombie or skeleton, but for bosses, if you face a warden, it could be a big problem. Okay, so you can see here, it deals 6 damages. Next up, Narwhal. Now, of course, this is one of my personal favorite spell, but this is still work in progress. Okay, you know why? Because it deals 4 damage. That is actually really bad. They could probably can change it to 20, or they probably can change it to 20 or 40 instead of 4 damage. I mean, yeah, they spawn some kind of mini version of Narwhal, which is in the show, but of course, the damage wise, ooh, look at this spell one. Look at this like new sparkly. This is what we call it, glitter. Look, 4 damage. I mean, yeah, you can get a bunch of now, but it disappears after a few minutes. I mean, after a few seconds, and then when it disappears, it's gone. Okay, it's not the best spell, but definitely useful for friends. If you love the show, you can use the spell for friends. Okay, and lastly, we have Dragging Heart. This is the Dagger Castle Heart. Now, of course, if you use the spell, wait, what? Hold on, guys. Let me test on the target. It deals 8 damages per spelling. This is actually a really powerful spell compared to Cupcake, Now and that's pretty much it. And of course we have a Punch one. Look at this damage. 8 damage. That's actually really great. Lastly, plus this is the most powerful spell in the mod. Okay? Of course it's probably gonna work in progress, so I'm gonna use Cupcake Blast in your face. Boom. Say goodbye to Iron Golem. Okay, of course you can hit the target like that. That one was actually very easy. Next opponent, next obstacles. So now we're just gonna move on. Okay, the next obstacle we need to escape the TNT runners. Okay, now of course this is a brand new spell called Bunny Rabbit Blast, which just came out like a few days ago, not a few weeks. You can say a few days. You can say a few days or weeks. Now, of course, to use the spell one, press R and you can select Bunny Rabbit Blast. Now, this is very good spelling, but we must deep dive to the water and move on to the next obstacles, okay? So, I'm gonna do spawn point and boost me luck. If I don't, I will have to reset the map, okay? It's not a map, it's because of the obstacles, okay? So, look at this animation and get ready for it. And deep dive to the water. Now, of course, this is like basically from the show, but this is like, you know, we've seen a couple of the episodes, but I want to see some damage output. Ooh, that is actually really bad. Look at this terrain. Kind of feel bad for it, but of course, this is escape for fun. If you land on the water, it'll be useful. And now we can swim through it and head on to the next obstacles. Let me do the spawn point. So, welcome to Mini Town. Of course, this is like basically houses, dungeon, and 2 areas. The first mission is basically the villagers from dungeon, then go to the boss arena using willpower spell, then go to the final arena where you eventually the end of the obstacles. So, let me go and explain it. So, this is we need to help the villagers to rescue from the dungeon, and we can take it to villagers to villager house. So I call it the villager house. Inside of it, this is where I built it. Okay, 10 out of 10. It's skill based, so I don't think people are gonna hate this villager house. So of course we are going to be using super Now Blast. We have a rolling blast one. We have what we call the supersonic lead, which is very overpowered spell. And let's just head on to the dark and smelly dungeon. Oh, it's gonna be really painful. Of course, if I have a food, it gives you like one and a half bars, so it's not really bad. I mean, when you compare to Minecraft foods, everything goes to be better, like a carrot or steak, but the food wise, it's actually not very good. So yeah, the saturation, I feel like it's like basically Nutella in real life, but it's actually a food type. Maybe in the future the probably could give you some jump boost, resistance, or anything some sort of, because in mod it's just not really cool. So I'm gonna do it. Let me going to give some resistance because the mob is gonna be really bad, especially piglins. And of course we're gonna mob creeping up, because if I have to try to use leech bomb like a glowworms for example, it will be blow up this dungeon. So I set up this spawners to make it escape, and let's just flick the levels. Okay, oh boy, I see piglins. Okay, oh boy. Okay, let me kill them. Please don't turn it to... There we go. I was about to worry about Hey, you stupid witch. Also, what I was worried about to turn into zombie by piglin, but I guess we don't. Oh my god, how bad is accurate? Hey, you're going down, witch. Using the spell. This is extremely bad spell. Look at this. I'm using the spell just for once. There we go. Okay, now we can use Cupcake Blast. Boom. Let's go. Everyone died except Drown. What are you doing, Drown? Let me go to finish him off. Okay. One more hit. There we go. This is the one. This is the wave one. Wave number two. Let me go to show you guys the Rolling Thunderbolt after limited levels and let the battle begin. Oh, look at the damage wise. It's amazing. Let me go to test out with Supersonic. I love this. I love the spell. I love the spell. It gives you a huge amount of damage. You're going down, zombie. Boom. Okay. Wow. Almost killed. Yeah. I can't believe it. This is the most powerful spell. Take that. Okay, let me kill this piglin. Okay, missed attack. Come on. There we go. I think we need to do this like a few times. So let's just to begin with. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, I think we did. So crystal heart attack. Oh my god. It's like piercing. Piercing bow, but better. Wow, I've never even seen it. Okay. Okay, you're going down. You're going down, this mod. Good. So one thing about this mod is I kind of wish if you want to get this wand, I imagine crafting recipes would be very expensive. Maybe because of you know kill the wither, then kill the dragon and get the maze. Otherwise, this is gonna be a huge problem for later games, especially hardcore games. You might be thinking, how you get a hard one? Well, it's gonna be work in progress, okay? And this is the develop it 1.21.1. You're never going to play 20 or 20 or 21.1 11. I'm so sorry, but I really love this spell. Of course, just need to finish them off, and there we go. So you might be thinking, how are we going to carry the villagers to the house one? Well, we are going to be using Levitato. Yeah, this is just for Ludo. Ludo loves Levitato after the top, before Toppy exists, okay? And after Toppy episode, nobody will use Levitato except Ludo, okay? So what I'm gonna do is give a few minutes to bring it to house and we're going to be beating the bosses and that will be it. Okay guys, so I basically rescued to the villager, but check this one out, okay? Look at this, I'm holding it. Wow, it's so freaking sick. But of course after a while it glitched out because the mob came out like 26 days ago. So probably gonna fix it. And what are you doing here? You know what? And I left a Tauto in here. How's that feel? Back to the dungeon. So this is how we rescue the villager. Going to the third one, the second one, and the third one. So up next mission. What are you guys doing here? Like too many villager. My friend, you don't have a sleep. You have to find something like the new biome. So the next task is, am I speaking really good? Yeah, probably for sure. So the next opponent, the next task is we are going to go inside the arena. So instead of like using the what we call it, Bunny Blast one, we are going to be trying Summoning Clouds. So of course this is a new mod. If you right click, it summons the clouds and I'm riding it like a boss. Look how beautiful Ghosts he is. No wonder people hate the cloudy a lot, but this is actually for spelling. Okay, very nice to upgrade. You can travel to the biomes, travel to the beach, you can travel to dungeon and so on. But now we are going to be focused on the last mission, the boss fight. Okay, so Oh yeah, of course, you can't even back to the spell. I tried it many times. I tried to hold the spell, but this is actually it's actually very very hard to deal with it. So what I'm gonna do is let me going to hit shift and then you have to stay to watch. Okay? That's pretty much it. I mean, oh, I guess you have to wait to petting them. Okay, you can pet them and it's gonna be die for sure. No problem. So we're going to use Winter Piper Blow. So of course, if you right click, it shoots like a beam. So I guess I have to feel bad for Cloudy. I'm so sorry, Cloudy, just for the test subject. See this one? It's made of the packet ice, a blue ice, but this is the magic ice. And after a while, it turned back to the normal ice. It turned back to disappear like Woo's ice one. So we're going to be fighting Ravenchar. Then we're going to be fighting with the skeleton and of course the warden. The reason why in the dragon because then the dragon would be much easier. But as the Wither, Ravenchar, Warden, I believe this is going to be a little bit hard. Okay? I have a resistant 5 which is a very very huge advantage. But Cloudy, you may want to stay away. Okay? Let's start with the Wither and we can walk our way up to Ravenchar and Warden. Okay, let's start with the Wither. Oh man. Oh man, I'm so afraid to see it. Cloudy, please stay away. I know it's gonna be afraid. I know. Okay. Oh my god. Wait, hold on. I need everything. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. What am I gonna use a spell? Oh, I know. Means this one. Oh yeah, about the Midnight Streak, this is actually a really powerful spell. It deals 12 damage, but this is like basically melee damage, as you can see here. Wow. I'm blasting this shit. Good. Yeah, with a skeleton, go to the choir like a baby. I can't believe it. Poor Wither, poor Wither. The boss is actually really cheap. Oh my god. I'm gonna finish them off, guys. Wait, my mouse is flicking it because of wireless. I have a microphone wire, so I can't even help myself or judge it. And we just need to use a spell. Boom. 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 It's gonna be taking a while to kill this one. Okay, once we kill the Wither, it should be ended right now. Wow. Now that is a applicable boss. Time for the next round, guys. It's going to be 4 Wardens, and who's just gonna fight it? Yeah, of course, Cloudy is gone, but he's gonna be come back on my spell. Of course, we're going to use the Ravager one. This one is actually not really bad, but somehow mobs escape from the magic. So I don't know what's wrong with this one. They're probably gonna fix this spell in the future. Of course, guys, if you want to see more style spelling, maybe they're probably gonna add Whispering Spell. I really want to see Whispering Spell. Or maybe some upgraded mega version like season 3 where Star Blasting mega version and according to Type and Conquer, but something else other than like basic damage and really useless stuff. So I'm gonna use a spell. Boom. Yeah, I know it's gonna be weak damage, but this is actually a really good one. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Use this one. Oh yeah, this is the only way to kill the weapon child. In my only suggestion one, I really wish they probably can add the dimension, the bosses, or it could be something like a heavy amount of damage, like 50 does. But honestly, you can see the bosses, it's actually really hard to kill them. Oh yeah, the first one is killed. Good. Oh wait, the second one down. Okay. Okay. Last one. And oh my god. Finish them off. You know what? I'm gonna finish with my fist. How's that feel? Yep. That's actually really creepy. Okay, let's go into face off the warden. the hardest boss in the game. Now, of course, I'm gonna use like a laser puppy to distract. So, laser puppy came out for episode 1, season 1, which is very cool, but it doesn't like matter to attack, just like a cat or parrot's one. So, if you somehow right click, it spawns it spawns the baby laser puppy, plus it has a laser guns, laser eyes, so it's like basically a superhero. But of course, if you hold shift and boom, it spawns so many laser puppies, which is actually really cool and fun. Now, of course, unlike the show, it has like, puppies. The number of puppies might be like a lot. But in the game, you can do this like everything. It's actually really tough to kill. So you can even pet them. If you love to pet them, then just need to right click to it, and that should be good. Okay? Of course, this is a warden. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna use Super Teeth Bomb. Wow, it's actually really hard to see it. Oh no. I'm so sorry, Laser Puppy. This is a not good spot. Damn. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna use Midnight Shriek. Okay. Okay. Let me use the rolling one. Just want to show you guys how to kill this warden. Then... Okay. Just need to hold back. And then... You can kill this warden for fun. Okay? Yeah, this is gonna be a little bit tricky because the bosses is gonna be a little bit hard. And then... Okay, I'm gonna use this one. Wow. Yeah, I mean, that's why I give resistant 5 since the mod doesn't add like armors or weapons. It's just about the wand and food. Okay, let me use this spell. Okay. Yeah, it feels like okay damage, but I'm gonna use this spell. I'm not gonna waste it to kill this one, so give me a few minutes. Alright guys, we almost killed him. Come on. Just need a few hits. And say goodbye to Cupcake Blast. Wow. This took me a long time. This took me like few minutes to kill this warden. And of course, when you come to home, we are going to use Rainbow Punch, Rainbow Rapid Blast, and then we are going to lead up to the final one. And there we go. We finished the obstacles. And of course, we have a special cake. We have a special cake, the end one. Now, this mob is actually a really cool addition. It adds a new spell. It has a one item called the Magic Wand. But keep in mind, guys, this mob is extremely work in progress. So they're probably gonna add the Whispering spell. They will probably gonna add some. They're probably going to add the Whispering spell, or Marco gave him a wand to change like new kind of new changes. But honestly, this is just work in progress. They're probably gonna add more content like Neo the Titan. Okay. One more thing I want to show you guys is performance. So of course, if you want to change the wand one, like the mood one, you can do that for yourself. If you want to change the stars one, hit again and boom. Yeah, of course, it's not fully animated yet, but once they added to more function 1.20 point, 10 or something, then they will probably gonna could do something like this. Okay, they're probably gonna create some performance, the great features, great song holding them, but honestly, it's still work in progress, the mod. So with that being said, guys, this has been the nostalgic Minecraft cartoon mob showcase. Let us know which one is your favorite. I would say my favorite spelling it would be Cupcake. I love the Cupcake. I love the Dragon Heart attack, and the best transform it would be Cloudy one, or be careful about this. Be careful with the Bunny Rabbit one, because without resistance it will be extremely dangerous. Of course, oh yeah, about the Levitato, if you want to change the color one, you can do that for yourself. So I'm gonna test this one, and boom. If you want to change it, go to choose either Ludo or Moon and Star. That's pretty much it. So thank you for watching, and peace out. Have a nice day, magical day. Eat some pudding, make some really healthy pudding to full full saturated and magical belly, like no other.